Hi kids, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Sunshine and I am a part-time reseller on eBay, Poshmark and Mercari. And today I have a profit picks video for you. The first 2 weeks of February were fairly good for me and I'm excited to share my sales with you. So stay tuned. So the first thing to sell was my own personal eyeglasses case, and it was Vera Bradley in the Flutterby pattern. So I was no longer using it, decided to put it up for sale, and it sold for $14.99. The next thing to sell I picked up at Salvation Army not too long ago, and I paid $3.99 each for them. Then I got them home, and luckily all of the CDs were in there the DVDs, except for this one. This one was missing one of the discs, so it had 3 of them still. And I think I put it up for $20, and someone sent me an offer of $16.01, and I gladly accepted. So was this loungies house dress. It had butterflies all over it, and I picked this up not too long ago at a thrift store and only paid $4 for it. And I think I had it listed for $24, and someone sent me an offer of $19, and I gladly accepted. I've had this next item forever. So glad to see it go. So I think I had it listed. Yeah, I did. I was running a sale. So I had it listed for $54.77. And someone bought it during my 20% off sale for $43.82. It was this Juicy Couture Bowler handbag. It was brand new with tags, wool, tartan plaid, had the corsage and the chain swag. Had a $250 tag on it, and look what it sold for. But hallelujah, it's out the door. I just recently discovered this brand from watching Rally Roots' YouTube videos, and they were these Vionic size 8 sandals, wedge sandals, and the style was Arabella. So I picked these up at a local thrift store, paid $5 for them, and I'm pretty sure I had them listed at $45. And someone sent me an offer of $38, and I was trying to move things that day, especially shoes. So I went ahead and accepted, and they're out the door. Good brand to pick up if you guys have never heard of it. This was a Goodwill Dollar Days find, and it was a cardigan sweater by Sea Wonder, I think, which come to find out was sold at Walmart. But this had cashmere in it, Angora, wool. It had all the great fibers in it. So I had it listed for probably $40 and didn't get any interest. So I gradually lowered the price, and it finally sold for $29.77. This was another Dollar Days Goodwill item, and it was a vintage Jennifer Adams cat sweater. It had metallic thread running through it, and it was really soft acrylic and a pastel. And it was vintage, and I probably could have sold it, I don't know, a week after I got it, but I was bound and determined I was going to get over $30 for it. People sent me offers for weeks, and they just couldn't come up over $30. So finally I ended up sending out an offer to Likers for $34.50, and it sold. One of my first forays into electronics. So I picked this up at a little thrift store for $2, and I heard that these TI-30 calculators sell really well. So I actually unscrewed the back of it and put a 9-volt battery in it to test it. So I knew that it worked. And the buyer sent me a message asking if the back case stayed on, the battery case stayed on good. And I said yes. So he went ahead and purchased it for my full asking price of $19.77. That was a good flip for $2. This item I picked up fairly recently, paid $1 for it. And I thought it was in the Plum Crazy print, but come to find out it was Heather. It looks nothing like Heather, but that's the name of the print. So it's a Vera Bradley Heather Cosmetic Makeup zip top bag. It was the large size. So I listed it for $9.77, and that's what it sold for. I've had this item forever. I did retail arbitrage a few years ago. So I probably paid $9 for it. And it's this Zenobia Wild West Rodeo t-shirt, way oversized with the dolman sleeves. It was like 2 or 3 sizes larger than it was tagged. So I finally sold one for my full asking price of $14.77. And unfortunately, I still have one left. But hallelujah, that one's out the door. I got these in my latest men's rescue box from ThredUp. So I'm into them for like $6, and I had never heard of this brand, but they are Johnston and Murphy Oxford shoes. They were leather, they were vintage, they were a big size 13, and surprisingly, they sold for my full asking price in 48 hours for $34.77. I picked these up not too long ago at a little thrift store. And you guys may remember in my haul video, I was so excited to get these comic books that I only spent 25 cents for. You know, I was hoping I'd have a big winner. And come to find out, most of them were like newsstand copies, and they weren't even full issues. I can't remember now what they were called, but it would have taken me so much time to figure all these out and sell them separately that I just decided to send them out to auction. And I don't even think, nope, I may have gotten my money back, but I don't think so. So the lot of 25 of them sold for $6.50. Will I buy comic books again? Probably not. I'll leave that to the experts. More retail arbitrage. So I picked this up at a TJ Maxx, paid $11 for it months ago. And I had it listed for $35 and had to lower it to $29.77 to get it to sell. I probably won't be picking up any more of these because I like to make at least 2 times my money, and this would have only been, doubling my money. But anyway, it was a tie-dye Exist hoodie, oversized Prisma Pop sweatshirt, pullover, I said oversized. So anyway, it sold for $29.77. I bought these leg warmers a long, long time ago off of eBay and thought I would wear them, but it doesn't really get cold enough here in the desert. So I decided to lot them up and list them. So there was a lot of 4 knit crochet knee-high boot cuffs, or toppers you could say, and they were new, and they ended up selling for $19.77. And I'm glad because that gets them out of my house. The next item was so beautiful, and I picked it up at a thrift store, paid $3 for it. And you guys that watch my haul videos, I was bound and determined I was going to get $30 for it. Well, what happened was I was running a sale, and I meant to exclude this, and obviously that didn't happen. So this sold during that 50% off sale for $14.89. I was heartbroken because it was so beautiful. But I just have to be more careful when running those sales. I picked this little cutie up at an estate sale in December. Paid $1.50. It was an Odie wall hugger. So he had the suction cups, and he stuck to your car window. Remember when these were hot back in the 70s? So I listed him for $19.77, and that's what he sold for. I paid $4 for this item at Goodwill because I was going to wear it. In fact, I probably wore it once or twice. But I had it listed for $15, and someone sent me an offer of $10, and I didn't have any sales that day, so I went ahead and accepted. But what is upsetting is I could not find this. It took me a good full 48 hours to find this. I thought I was going to have to cancel the order, and all along it was hanging in my closet. Duh. This Alfred Dunner piece came with the matching pants, so I paid $2 for the set at a small thrift store. So excited. Then I get home and find out the pants are 2 sizes smaller than the top. So I separated them out. I still have the pants. This one never sold, so I sent it out to auction and ended up getting $6.77 for it. This next item was mine. It was a New Day size medium cardigan sweater, pink. It was textured. It had the Swiss dot pattern, short sleeves, and I think I originally had it listed for $13, and someone sent me an offer of $6, and I gladly accepted. I paid $2 for this next item at a yard sale in November, and they were these beautiful Bass Weejuns penny loafers. They were just gorgeous. The color, and everything. And I think I had them listed for $30, and someone sent me an offer of 25, and they sent me a really nice message, so I went ahead and accepted their offer. And I'm only in them for $2, so that's a pretty good flip. This next item's more retail arbitrage, so I paid $13 for it. But it was this beautiful Blue Island sheer crochet cardigan duster, because it was long. Had the fringe at the bottom, had the tie front. It was just beautiful. So I had it listed for 35, and somebody sent me an offer of 30, which I thought was really reasonable. So I went ahead and accepted it, and it's off to its new home. I paid up for this next item. So I paid $8 for it at Goodwill, and it was this beautiful Diane Gilman jean jacket in a size 2X. It had ombre coloring. The butterfly was embellished and embroidered, and it was just beautiful. Look at that. So I think I originally started it at $50, but as you can see, it sold on best offer for $30, and she loves it. I paid $6 for this months ago at Goodwill, and I thought it was just so unique that surely there was someone out there that wanted it. It was wool and tweed, and it was like piecework, like a midi blanket, peasant, hippie, boho, all those cool things. And it was new. But, I had it listed, I think, originally for probably 40, and then I kept lowering it. And this one sold during my 50% off dresses sale. So it only sold for $8, and hopefully I broke even on it. This last item to sell for me on eBay was my best flip. I paid $1.50 for this at a local thrift store, and it also came with another belt buckle. So it was a vintage Navajo buffalo nickels leather belt. And I knew the turquoise and coral was real, but it had no markings on it, and so I couldn't say it was silver. But then come to find out later that buffalo nickels are silver. And in order for them to, melt it into that, see how it's all around there, it had to be silver, or I probably would have listed it higher. But I listed it around the comps, a little bit under, for $99.77, and that's what it sold for. The thing with this belt is, when they bought it, I was so excited, and then I couldn't find it. I looked everywhere that it should have been. It was nowhere. So after 48 hours, I'm thinking, okay, I'm going to have to tell this, cancel the order. But I was sitting down by the shoes, and there's a tub underneath my bed where I keep all my Christmas and birthday presents. So I open it up because I know my friend's birthday is next month. And sitting right on top is this belt. Like I would give this belt to somebody. Oh, no, no, no. Don't ask me how it got in there. Old age, I don't know. I don't even know. But thank God I found it and shipped it out, and he loves it. Now I think we're going to move on to Poshmark. First thing to sell on Poshmark, I picked up not too long ago and paid $4 for them. And actually, no, these were dollar days. So these were elastic waist, high rise, new tags, prophecy pants in a size large. And I had them listed for $20. And someone sent me an offer of 18, which is really reasonable. And I like making sales on Poshmark because they're few and far between. So that's off to its new home. This item was some retail arbitrage at Torrid. So I paid $5 for like 4 of these, and I still have 3 of them left. They're this nautical print hipster bikini bottoms, and they actually sold for my full asking price of $25. These cute Betsy Johnson jogger pants in a size small I picked up on dollar days, so it's been a few months. And I really thought they'd sell for between 25 and 30. But they sat and they sat, they got interest, but nobody bit the bullet. So when somebody sent me an offer of $20, I gladly accepted. I picked these up in an estate sale a while back, so I paid $5 for them. And they're these Washington Redskins sweatpants, and they were brand new in a size large. So I originally had them listed for $30, and someone sent me an offer of $20, and I gladly accepted. These were my own personal Juicy Couture eyeglass cases. So they're leather clamshell, and they said Shades of Couture in the inside, and I had like 6 of them, so I lotted them in 2s and put them up, and these 2 sold on Poshmark for $20. More retail arbitrage. This cute Betsy Johnson little crossbody convertible bag I paid $14 for, and I've had it probably for at least a year. It was just so adorable. So I had it listed for $35, and I'd send out offers, nobody accepted. Finally, someone did, and so I got $31 for it, which about doubled my money, and I'm happy with that. Gotta love the bundle sales on Poshmark because I very rarely get them. In fact, I very rarely get sales on Poshmark, so when I do, it's wonderful. So I spent $3 on this tie at Goodwill a long time ago, and it was a Scottish wool tartan plaid neck scarf. So I think I originally probably had it listed for $35 and kept lowering the price. And someone put it in a bundle, and she bundled it with this next item, which, funny enough, is another tartan plaid print. It was these bandolino, patent leather, and wool pumps in a size 8.5. So together, both these pieces sold in that bundle for $40, and I'm happy to see them go. Super fast flip on these Hoka One sneakers. I paid $7 for these at my honey haul. I listed them on Poshmark for $65, and within 3 hours, I got a $57 offer, which I toyed with for a while. I'm like, oh, I know they're worth more, because I think I had them listed for $65. But on $7, making $57, fastest flip ever. So grateful. And she loves them. What's funny? These are supposedly made in Hawaii, Hoka One, and she lives in Hawaii, and she's a jogger. So I'm glad that they went to somebody that'll really enjoy them. These I picked up for myself. They were $4 at Goodwill, and they're these crash denim shorts with the fringe hem. Come to find out, they're men's shorts, so they didn't fit me right. And I think I had them listed for $25, and someone sent me an offer of $20, and yes, I accepted. I so love that some of these handbags are finally moving, because I'm trying to get them out of my inventory so that I can use something else in that storage space. So I think I probably originally had this listed for $80 and slowly kept lowering the price. And it was this Palm Springs cute octopus and clam tags. And it was straw, and it had stripes running across it. So someone sent me an offer of $45, and hallelujah, I got rid of another purse. So I think we're going to move on to Mercari. First thing to sell on Mercari was this embroidered gauzy peasant top with the embroidery and kind of the flounce hem. It did have a flaw. It had a hole in it. And I think I paid $3 for this at Goodwill. It was by Weavers in a size extra large. So someone sent me an offer of $15, and I accepted it. Next thing to sell were 2 more of these DVD Simpson heads that I picked up for $3.99 each at Goodwill or at Salvation Army a while back. So I lotted these 2 that had all the DVDs in them together, and I think I listed them for $40, and someone sent me an offer of $35, and I gladly accepted. I paid $1 for this next item at a Catholic thrift sale. They were having a dollar clothing sale. Fastest flip, another fast flip. So I'm into it for $1. I think I had it listed for $30, and within hours, someone sent me a $26 offer, which I gladly accepted. This next item was mine. This is my hubby being not too happy having to model it, because I had this listed forever, but the pictures I had taken of it were really bad. So I finally got him to model it, and I actually found out I didn't have it listed on Mercari. So I listed it for $125 on Mercari, and it probably sold within 2 weeks. Just because he modeled it, I don't know. But like I said, look at him. He was not happy. Let's see. There we go. Yeah. That's why I had to block out his face. I paid $4 for this next item at Goodwill, and it was this pretty Yankee Candle shade and plate set. It was textured, you know, it had the starfish and the shells, and it was in excellent condition. I'm pretty sure I had it listed for $35, and someone sent me an offer of $28, and I gladly accepted. So I think that's all the sales I had, and the sun's about ready to set, so it's a good thing. I started off on eBay. I'm sure you could figure that out. And I'm sorry that the Mercari and Poshmark videos aren't that great because of the way it's set up. But it's just easier and quicker for me to do. So hopefully you guys will bear with me until I find an easier way to do it. And hopefully you enjoyed my what solds, and I hope your sales are great as well. See you on the next one.